Welcome to New Orleans and Yeoman Stadium. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tulane's offense will have the football first. And they'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Well, I think it's hard anytime you're a freshman quarterback trying to get acclimated to the speed of college football, especially this early in the year. But, David, things are going to go faster even today because of this secondary and because of all the playmakers they have on the back end. For this quarterback, he has got to be able to find his rhythm early.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quick catch.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Daniels. Run ends there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They're working that left side. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Tulane right back to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The run inside. It's Miller. They've got him corralled.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Snags it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. They're all over him. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. So Georgia's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Haynes. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the 1st quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Need. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on 2nd down. quick give. It's Phillips. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Trying to take it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got the first down himself. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Phillips.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Buys time to his left. Working that left side now. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Phillips. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The fake wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Using his legs, it's Phillips. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Need. Rush right in his face. He's got it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Keeps it himself. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Wants to go up top on second down. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looking for a man. It's Need. Takes a shot at the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Green Wave. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Hauls it in.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route, and they're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he avoids the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Hits inside, it's Haynes. All over him immediately.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Makes the grab in their space. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Delayed handoff. It's Haynes. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking left. It's caught downfield. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Running inside, it's Phillips. At the 15, he's loose. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's past the sticks. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive line,
A lot of room to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Dropping back, it's Need. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
and both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Tulane right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Taken down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They boot it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. Sets his feet. It's Need. Pulls it in. It's Phillips. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Here on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and long here. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Haynes. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at it.
Going long. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not a lot of room to field this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Plows through the defense. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They give it back to him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 3rd down, they need 12. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Need. Under pressure. Upstairs, he's got it. Offense defense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Buying time to his right. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Holds on, it's Daniels. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Makes the catch, it's Hill.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Defense sniffed that one out immediately, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Need. Complete. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Drives inside. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Georgia sends out the punt team. On his way back from the 20. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
Out wide right, it's Daniels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
This offense has their...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. On the run, it's Phillips. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. On play action. Look out! Sliding to his left. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on! Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Phillips. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. To the air, it's Need. They get to him as he throws, and they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
2nd down, going to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done.
All by himself down the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds downs, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab, it's Daniels. Runs through, man, he might have some space. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Mitchell. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard.